battle of values engulfs the UK. A tug of war between compassion and security as over 100 refugee and human rights groups make a bold stand. With a plea for humane discourse, they're challenging the narrative on migrants, but how will the government respond? Keep watching as we delve into this escalating conflict that raises a pivotal question. Can we harmonise humanity with homeland protection? Just recently, over 130 refugee and human rights organisations, including respected names like City of Sanctuary UK and Freedom from Torture, raised their voices against what they describe as harmful rhetoric surrounding the topic of migrants in the UK. They did so through a letter, one that is clearly a reaction to sentiments they felt were divisive and counterproductive. This was all in response to comments made by Prime Minister Keir Starmer before the summit known as the Organised Immigration Crime Summit, which took place on March 31st, 2025. At this summit, Prime Minister Starmer had touched on an undeniable truth about the challenges that our public services face. He spoke about the costs, the strains, real concerns that can't just be brushed aside. Yet, it's the tone and the implications of such statements that have caused this backlash. The summit, which saw over 40 countries come together in London, has ignited a debate not just about policies or statistics, but about humanity. The coalition, together with refugees, steered this pushback. 136 organisations put pen to paper, signalling clearly that they fear we're slipping into the hostile politics of the past. They remind us of the violent incidents last summer, when mobs attacked hotels housing asylum seekers. They declare fairness isn't about setting locals against refugees. Instead of focusing solely on the disruption of people smuggling networks, a term they wished to highlight rather than the more inflammatory organised groups, the signatories of this heartfelt letter ask us all to think bigger. They're calling for safe routes for refugees, for a global effort to tackle the root causes of displacement, and for compassion. Tim Naor-Hilton, Chief Executive Officer of Refugee Action, is advocating for us to find common ground, urging the government to adopt unifying language and to create an asylum system founded on rights and justice. Nico Endlavu of One Strong Voice, quite a symbolic name, shares the pain inflicted by the kind of rhetoric we've witnessed, underscoring the need for an asylum system that is both compassionate and well-managed. Before we continue, I'd like to remind you, if you care about stories like this and want to stay informed, do hit that subscribe button. We break down the stories others shy away from, with the care they deserve and the depth they require. These organisations are not calling for unrestrained borders or for a system that neglects the well-being of the nation. Quite the contrary. They're demanding a plan for refugees that treats people fairly, a system that offers rapid asylum decisions, chances for people to rebuild their lives with dignity, and cooperation on a global scale. The government did respond. A spokesperson reiterated that their fight against people smuggling is not devoid of compassion, but a part of their larger plan to secure UK borders against exploitation by criminal groups. This delicate balance between the rightful fight against criminal activity and the need for a humane approach to asylum seekers remains a contentious and challenging path to navigate. So, I ask you, the viewers, what do you think is happening in the United Kingdom today? Do you feel safe? Represented? Do the developments we've discussed resonate with your own observations, your sense of what's fair and just? Please, share your thoughts down in the comments. That's it for this one. Remember to like and subscribe for more UK news. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.